Doesn't seem good. And no, the lug nuts aren't loose. Off camera, since it was kind of boring, I undid all the U-bolts. I undid the there's shock bracketry. I undid all that. I pulled out the axle. You probably saw the time lapse on that. I got that out of the way, and now I need to start looking at making a leaf spring purchase for the S10 axle, because the S10 was axle over spring and the van was spring over axle. So I have this U channel here, pretty hardy stuff. It's the right width, you can see, right width. I just need to make 2 of these leaf spring perches like that out of this stuff, so we can weld them to that guy. Because as of right now, the U-bolts will not go past these perches that the S10 already has on the bottom. Because sometimes you can just grab the perches and flip them, cut the welds on the other side and flip them to the top side and do that, but this is a lot wider than that over there. This is the same width. Yeah, look at that. It's got a bunch wider meat. So I need to make some perches out of this thing so I can get them welded onto that thing. Got my spring perches made up for both sides. Now I gotta roll the axle up under the van and start trying to figure out pinion angle and all that fun stuff and how that works with the transmission and stuff. Well, Pops and I kind of got into a groove and forgot to set up a camera, but S10 axle is in now. It's hanging from the leaf springs of the old van. You can see the axle perch right there. It's not welded yet, but we just wanted to make sure it was centered and looked right on both sides, and then I can go ahead and clean up the axle and make a nice bead on there and weld it in. We're gonna make sure everything measures proper first though, because obviously this axle wasn't meant to be in here. So we measured from here to the leaf spring on both sides. We're at 3 3/16 on both sides, which is good that way. I'm just hoping this way is good. I did put a center pin hole in the axle perch there on my side, but on that one there is no center pin for some reason, so I don't know if it's sheared off or if that leaf pack, the lower one, was replaced and there wasn't a center pin put in, but there isn't one on that side, so I'm just kind of hoping it's where it's supposed to be. Yep. You good?
Yeah. Listen to the pump. Tell me if you hear it.
The hazards were on.
Really? They were flashing? Does that mean the back should be flashing?
I got no pump. You want to open that door? Service engine, battery. Good.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that.
So, we made it to the show. Leaking transmission fluid, leaking gas, but we're here. She didn't do too shabby. I like it. Obviously it needs a ton more work, but I'll walk you around a little bit. Did a lot of work off camera because I wanted to get it done. And slinging a camera around was taking a lot of time out of my work time. So I'm sorry I missed some of the work. I missed showing you some of the work, but we're here. So as you just saw, the van made it to the show. There was some stuff I didn't record the night before the show because it all happened and I had to get the work done, fixed and everything. But I'll tell you what I had to do right now. So the night before the show, the brake booster went out. It was about 6 o'clock, I think, at night. And we realized that it was leaking vacuum underneath the dash. So I had to source one of those. I had to drive 3 towns over to go pick one up, and then I had to put it all in with the brake pedal block system and everything, all in that amount of time, and then try to get it bled all before the show in the morning. I ended up finishing at like 9:30 at night, and I took it for a test drive. It had no headlights, so what I did was I put a magnetic flashlight right here on the fender, and I just took it for a test drive and the brakes worked. So there was that I had to fix. And the headlights still don't work. I have to fix those. I have to replace them. I have all the stuff to do it. I just have to do it. Free of the storage right now. It's kind of full of stuff. There's my show cruiser. But the fuel tank, as you know, is right here. So the morning of the show it was dumping out the fuel lines, which are temporary until I find a fuel tank. They go right there through the floor pan. It was dumping out the fuel lines, so I limped it up to AutoZone in my town, and I replaced the lines going up under there to the front old hard lines. Other than that, she did pretty darn well for me, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out in such a short period of time. It turned heads, people loved it, you know, classic car show stuff. People loved the paintwork on the side, which obviously that's one of its talking points. But yeah, it was a good show, good time. It was fun to drive. Obviously, every time I still drive it now, I get that little nervous tick in my chest, like, did I do it all right? Is there something I didn't do right? Is there going to be a problem? Am I going to be stranded? But I have to figure out that I started with a good chassis with the S10, a solid unit, and all I did was pretty much weld that solid unit to this old unit. So it's all new parts, well, new, 1999 is practically new. It's all new stuff on an old truck, so it should be fine, I think. Gotta clean up all this junk. But that's the van. Let me know what you think of how it turned out. I'm pretty darn stoked, honestly. I got some more work to do. I gotta put headlights in. I gotta, you know, do all that stuff. I eventually I need to take the windshield out because it's leaking around the gasket. So I think there's rust holes probably in the windshield frame. So I gotta take the windshield out, take the gasket out, weld up all the holes, put the windshield back in. But it doesn't have wipers now, so I'm not driving it in the rain anyway, and it's undercover when I'm not using it. So it really doesn't need it too much. But yeah, that's the build of the van. I will be taking all of the time lapses and putting it all into one video for you guys, so you can just watch an hour and a half or so time lapse video with music behind it of just me going and going and going. Also, I have all the updates. I did daily updates over on my TikTok page. So I'll have all those put into one video for you. I don't really know how long it is, but it's a daily recap. So I'll post that up too, and then we're gonna start working on other projects. So I hope you liked this build. There will be more van videos in the future. I'm gonna make a grill guard for it. I'm gonna put the headlights in with the new buckets. I'm gonna fix the directional buckets and put those in. It's you know, projects, they don't end. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked that build series. Like I said, it's gonna somewhat continue, and we're gonna start working on other stuff. So thanks for watching. You doing? What?